Right now, over 200 million Americans are about to face the most dramatic weather transformation of the entire winter season. And what S coming in the next 7 days will determine whether your outdoor plans survive or get completely canceled. If you replanning to attend Mardi Gras in New Orleans this weekend, the Saranac Lake Winter Carnival in New York, or any of the dozens of major outdoor events happening across the country right now, the forecast I am about to share will change everything. Because in exactly 72 hours, a pattern shift so extreme is arriving that weather models are showing temperature swings of up to 40 degrees in a single day. Here is what nobody else is telling you. While the eastern United States just survived one of the most brutal Arctic blasts in years, with cities like Bangor, Maine hitting negative 12 degrees Fahrenheit and Burlington, Vermont dropping to -8, a complete reversal is already underway. And this isn't just a gentle warming trend. This is a meteorological whiplash that is going to feel like winter got fired overnight. But before the warmth arrives, we have severe weather to deal with. Tornadoes are possible, damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour, flooding rains. And for some of you, this could be the last significant winter storm of the season. Comment below right now with your city and state. I am going to give you the exact timing for when conditions change in your area, because what happens over the next 168 hours is going to impact every single outdoor plan you've made for the rest of February. Let me show you something shocking. Right now, as I am recording this on Friday, February 14th, 2026, Phoenix, Arizona is sitting at a comfortable 70 degrees. Meanwhile, Norfolk, Virginia is at -2 degrees. That's a 72-degree temperature difference across the United States. But here's the twist. By Tuesday, cities in the northern plains will be warmer than parts of California, and at the 1-minute mark of this forecast, I am going to reveal which major cities are going to shatter record-high temperatures next week. Some of you in Minnesota and the Dakotas are going to see temperatures in the upper 60s and low 70s in the middle of February. That S not just unusual, that S borderline unprecedented for this time of year. Let S start with what S happening right now, because severe weather is already developing. As of 7 o'clock this evening, isolated severe thunderstorms are forming from Oklahoma City down through Midland, Texas. These storms are producing quarter to half-dollar-sized hail. Not tornadoes yet, but the atmospheric ingredients are aligning. Here, what S driving all of this chaos. The jet stream, that river of fast-moving air 30 to 40,000 feet above our heads, has carved out a massive dip over the desert southwest. Think of it like a roller coaster track in the sky. And right now, that track is creating the perfect setup for severe weather. Inside this dip, we have a powerful storm system. Low pressure is intensifying, moisture is streaming northward from the Gulf of Mexico, and warm, unstable air is clashing with cooler air aloft. This is the recipe for severe thunderstorms. And tomorrow, that recipe gets a lot more dangerous. Saturday afternoon, around 2 to 3 p.m. Central Time, is when things get serious. A line of thunderstorms will form near Dallas-Fort Worth, stretching south along Interstate 35 towards San Antonio. This line will pack damaging winds. We're talking 60 to 70 mile per hour gusts, strong enough to snap tree branches, strong enough to cause power outages, but the real concern is what happens ahead of this line. If we get any rotating supercells, isolated tornadoes become much more likely. Now, I'm not expecting EF3 or EF4 tornadoes, but even EF0 and EF1 tornadoes can cause significant damage in populated areas with lots of trees and structures. Here, S, the exact timing you need to know. If you are in Dallas, Fort Worth, or Waco, severe weather arrives between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. on Saturday. If you are in Houston or Beaumont, you are looking at Saturday evening into the overnight hours. If you are in Shreveport or eastern Louisiana, the line arrives between midnight Saturday and 6 a.m. Sunday. And here's something critical that most forecasts aren't emphasizing. The overnight threat Saturday night into Sunday morning could actually be more dangerous than the daytime threat. Why? Because people are asleep, because visibility is zero, because you can see a tornado coming in the darkness. So if you are anywhere from eastern Texas through Louisiana, southern Arkansas, and into western Mississippi, make sure your phone is charged Saturday night. Make sure wireless emergency alerts are turned on. Have multiple ways to receive warnings. This isn't something to take lightly. Now let me tell you about the rainfall, because while the severe weather gets all the attention, flooding could be just as impactful. Widespread areas from Dallas-Fort Worth through Nashville, Tennessee are going to pick up 1 to 3 inches of rain, that's the average. But localized areas, especially near the Mississippi River Valley, could see 4 to 5 inches. Think about what that means. Ground that's been frozen for weeks is suddenly getting pounded with heavy rain. The water has nowhere to go. Low-lying areas, poor drainage zones, areas near creeks and streams, all of these become flash flood risks. If you are traveling Saturday night or Sunday morning, especially in rural areas, remember this rule. Turn around, dawn to drown. More people die in their vehicles during flooding than any other way. If you can see the road, if water is covering the pavement, find another route. Okay, we at the 4-minute mark. Let me give you that reward I promised. Here are the cities that are going to break or tie record high temperatures next week. Minneapolis, Minnesota, Tuesday's forecast high is 68 degrees. The record for that date is 64. Des Moines, Iowa, Wednesday's forecast high is 71 degrees. The record is 68. Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Tuesday's forecast high is 67 degrees. The record is 63. This is happening because of that ridge I mentioned earlier. High pressure is building behind our weekend storm system, and this isn't just any high pressure. This is a powerhouse ridge that's going to pump warm air northward like a giant atmospheric heat pump. Now, if you're a winter weather lover, you're probably thinking this sounds terrible. And yes, if you live in Kansas or Nebraska, you're not going to see snow next week. But here is the good news. If you live in the northern tier of the country, the upper Midwest, the northern Rockies, the Great Lakes, this warmth is actually setting you up for significant winter storms. How does that work? Let me explain the meteorology here because it's actually fascinating. When you get a strong high-pressure system like this, it doesn't just sit in one place. It moves. And as it moves east, it creates an incredibly strong temperature gradient. That means the difference between warm air and cold air becomes very sharp. And when you have a sharp temperature gradient, you get strong storms. The jet stream intensifies, energy increases, and suddenly, storms that cross the Rockies have access to tons of moisture and tons of energy. Look at what is happening right now along the West Coast. A massive atmospheric river is setting up. This is a concentrated corridor of moisture stretching from the Pacific Ocean all the way to California and Oregon. And by Monday morning, this is going to dump heavy rain across the entire West Coast, San Diego, Los Angeles, San Francisco, all the way up through Portland and Seattle. Everyone is going to see rain Monday and Monday night. And in the mountains, talking serious snow. The Sierra Nevada could pick up 60 to 80 inches of snow within just a few days. That's 5 to nearly 7 feet of snow. Ski resorts are going to love this. Mammoth Mountain, Squaw Valley, all the major California resorts are about to get absolutely buried. But here's what happens next. All that moisture doesn't just stop at the Rockies. It keeps moving east. Tuesday afternoon, we're going to see a storm system forming across the Rockies and the northern plains. And this one is going to be intense. Not just because of precipitation, but because of wind. Look at these pressure gradients. The isobars, those lines that show pressure differences, are packed incredibly tight. What does that mean in plain English? Extremely high winds. Talking sustained winds of 30 to 40 miles per hour with gusts up to 60 miles per hour across large parts of the northern and central United States Tuesday night. If you have outdoor furniture, decorations, anything that's not tied down, secure it now. And then comes the snow. Tuesday night into Wednesday, heavy snow develops across the Dakotas, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. Now here is an interesting wrinkle. Many of you in this region have seen your snowpack completely melt over the past 2 weeks because temperatures have been so warm. But this storm is going to rebuild that snowpack rapidly. Some models are showing 6 to 12 inches of snow for parts of northern Minnesota and northern Wisconsin. The highest elevations could see even more. And there's a possibility, still low confidence at this point, of some freezing rain mixing in across southern Wisconsin and Michigan. Ice storms are not currently in the forecast, but that could change. So if you live in Milwaukee, Madison, or Grand Rapids, keep checking updated forecasts Monday and Tuesday. Now, Wednesday as a storm moves into the northeast by Thursday, but confidence drops here because we now looking 7 days out. Weather models at this range can be hit or miss. However, the pattern supports at least the possibility of snow from western New York back through Pennsylvania and into the Ohio Valley. Then comes storm number 2, and this one could be bigger. Thursday into Friday of next week, another storm system is forecast to develop near Kansas City, and this one has a better southerly track, which means it could impact more people. If this storm pans out the way current models suggest, we could see heavy snow from Iowa through Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, and potentially into the Northeast. But again, this is 7 days away. Things will change. I'll have updated forecasts on this potential storm early next week. Here's what I may be more confident about. The overall pattern is becoming much more active. After weeks of relatively quiet weather across the central United States, multiple storm systems are going to track across the country during the second half of February. This is actually consistent with climatology. February is historically the snowiest month for many cities along the Interstate 95 corridor. Boston averages 12.9 inches of snow in February. New York City averages 9.1 inches. Philadelphia averages 6.7 inches. And this year, because of ocean temperatures, the door is wide open for big coastal storms. Sea surface temperatures from northern New England down to the Carolinas are running 10 to 15 degrees below normal. That is extremely cold water. And cold water near the coast is one of the key ingredients for nor'easters. We've already seen this play out late January as historic storm dumped over 21 inches on New York City. The early February bomb cyclone brought over 22 inches to parts of North Carolina. These weren't small events. These were significant, impactful winter storms. So while next week brings warmth to the central United States, don't think winter is over. In fact, for the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic, the best snow potential might still be ahead. Let me give you city-by-city forecasts for the major metros because I know that's what you really want. Let S start in the Northeast. New York City. Tonight, clear skies, temperatures around 32 degrees. Saturday, partly cloudy, high near 45. Sunday, mostly cloudy with a chance of light snow or flurries, especially north and west of the city. Nothing significant. Monday, partly sunny, high near 48. The rest of next week brings temperatures in the 40s and low 50s with several chances for rain or snow. Boston. Tonight, mostly clear, low around 28. Saturday, sunny, high near 42. Sunday, increasing clouds, high near 44. Monday, partly cloudy, high near 46. Tuesday and Wednesday bring a chance of snow, especially for northern and western Massachusetts. Philadelphia. Tonight, clear, low around 28. Saturday, sunny, high near 47. Sunday, partly cloudy, high near 49. Monday, mostly sunny, high near 52. Mid to late next week brings a chance of rain or snow depending on track of storms. Washington, D.C. Tonight, clear, low around 28. Saturday, sunny, high near 51. Sunday, partly cloudy, high near 53. Monday, mostly sunny, high near 57. Very spring-like for early next week before potential storm system late week. Now let's move to the southeast, where some of you just experienced historic snowfall. Atlanta. Tonight, clear, low around 38. Saturday, sunny, high near 61. Sunday, partly cloudy, high near 64. Monday, mostly sunny, high near 68. The warm-up is dramatic here. By Tuesday, you could hit 70 degrees. Any remaining snow and ice from last week's south storm will be completely gone. Charlotte. Tonight, clear, low around 34. Saturday, sunny, high near 58. Sunday, partly cloudy, high near 61. Monday, mostly sunny, high near 65. Same story as Atlanta. Rapid warm-up. All snow and ice melts away. Charleston, South Carolina. Tonight, clear, low around 41. Saturday, sunny, high near 65. Sunday, partly cloudy, high near 68. Monday, mostly sunny, high near 72. Beautiful weather returning after last week's rare snowstorm. Miami. Tonight, clear, low around 68. Saturday, sunny, high near 79. Sunday, partly cloudy, high near 81. Monday, mostly sunny, high near 82. South Florida stays warm and dry all week. Perfect beach weather, now the Gulf Coast. New Orleans. This is critical if you are heading to Mardi Gras. Tonight, increasing clouds, low around 58. Saturday, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Some could be severe, high near 72. Saturday night, thunderstorms likely, some strong to severe, low around 62. Sunday, lingering showers early, then partly cloudy, high near 70. Fat Tuesday on the 17th looks dry with highs in the low 70s. Houston. Tonight, increasing clouds, low around 59. Saturday, scattered showers and thunderstorms developing, high near 74. Saturday night, showers and thunderstorms, some severe, low around 61. Sunday morning showers then clearing, high near 73. Early next week brings dry, warm weather. Now let's head to the Midwest and Great Plains where the warmth will be most dramatic. Chicago. Tonight, clear, low around 34. Saturday, sunny, high near 52. Sunday, partly cloudy, high near 54. Monday, mostly sunny, high near 60. Tuesday, partly cloudy, high near 63. Wednesday, clouds increase with chance of rain or snow late, high near 58 in Minneapolis. Tonight, clear, low around 31. Saturday, sunny, high near 54. Sunday, mostly sunny, high near 58. Monday, partly cloudy, high near 62. Tuesday, this is the big day, mostly sunny, high near 68. That would break the record. Wednesday, clouds increase with snow developing late, high near 52. Kansas City. Tonight, clear, low around 39. Saturday, sunny, high near 61. Sunday, mostly sunny, high near 65. Monday, partly cloudy, high near 68. Tuesday, mostly sunny, high near 71. This is incredible warmth for mid-February. Denver. Tonight, mostly cloudy with scattered snow showers, low around 28. Saturday, partly sunny, high near 44. Sunday, partly cloudy, high near 49. Monday, mostly sunny, high near 54. Tuesday, partly cloudy, high near 57. Much quieter weather after active start to the month. Now the West Coast and Mountain West, Los Angeles. Tonight, partly cloudy, low around 54. Saturday, mostly sunny, high near 68. Sunday, partly cloudy, high near 69. Monday, showers likely, high near 63. Tuesday, showers, high near 59. The pattern turns much wetter and cooler next week, San Francisco. Tonight, partly cloudy, low around 48. Saturday, mostly sunny, high near 61. Sunday, partly cloudy, high near 62. Monday, rain likely, high near 57. Tuesday, rain, high near 54. Heavy rain possible. Monday night and Tuesday. Seattle. Tonight, light rain, low around 43. Saturday, showers likely, high near 50. Sunday, showers, high near 49. Monday, rain, high near 48. Tuesday, rain, high near 46. Very wet pattern continues with snow in the mountains. Salt Lake City. Tonight, partly cloudy, low around 34. Saturday, mostly sunny, high near 49. Sunday, partly cloudy, high near 52. Monday, increasing clouds, high near 54. Tuesday, chance of rain and snow, high near 48. Boise. Tonight, clear, low around 34. Saturday, sunny, high near 51. Sunday, mostly sunny, high near 54. Monday, partly cloudy, high near 56. Tuesday, chance of rain, high near 50. Now let's talk about outdoor events because so many of you have plans this weekend and next week. If you re-attending the Saranac Lake Winter Carnival in New York, Saturday looks great. Cold but sunny with highs in the 20s. Perfect for ice palace viewing and outdoor activities. Sunday brings increasing clouds, but conditions remain good. Monday and Tuesday stay cold but dry. For the World of Winter Festival in Grand Rapids, Michigan, Saturday is ideal. Sunny and cold with highs in the upper 30s. Sunday stays dry with partly cloudy skies. Monday and Tuesday bring the warm-up with highs reaching the upper 40s. Mardi Gras in New Orleans, I need to emphasize this. Saturday is problematic. Scattered severe thunderstorms during the afternoon and evening. If you are parade watching, have a plan to get inside quickly if warnings are issued. Saturday night looks even more active with a line of storms moving through. Sunday morning could still have some lingering showers, but afternoon and evening improve. Monday through Fat Tuesday on the 17th look dry and pleasant with highs in the low 70s. The Tampa Gasparilla Pirate Festival is this weekend. Saturday looks fantastic, sunny with highs in the mid-70s. Sunday stays dry with partly cloudy skies and highs in the upper 70s. Perfect weather for the pirate invasion and parade. For anyone attending California outdoor events next week, Monday and Tuesday bring widespread rain. The Lunar New Year celebrations in San Francisco's Chinatown on Saturday and Sunday look dry and pleasant, but by Monday, rain moves in. The firefall viewing at Yosemite could be impacted by clouds Monday through Wednesday. Skiing conditions in the Rockies and Sierra Nevada are about to get phenomenal. Mammoth Mountain could see 5 to 6 feet of new snow by Wednesday. Squaw Valley, similar amounts. Colorado resorts like Vail and Aspen pick up 1 to 2 feet. Montana and Wyoming resorts see 8 to 16 inches. If you are planning a ski trip this President's Day weekend, the West is where you want to be. But be aware, Interstate 80 and other mountain passes could see closures or chain requirements Monday through Wednesday due to heavy snow and high winds. Now, let me address some specific weather concerns that several of you have asked about. Will the warm-up melt all the snow in the Midwest and Northeast? Not completely. While temperatures climb into the 50s and even low 60s in some areas, that's still not warm enough for rapid snowmelt in heavily shaded areas or areas with deep snowpack. Northern Minnesota, northern Wisconsin, and northern Michigan will likely keep snow on the ground through most of February. Is this pattern related to climate change? While individual weather events can be directly attributed to climate change, the overall pattern of more extreme temperature swings is consistent with what climate scientists predict. We re-seeing the polar vortex destabilize more frequently, which allows Arctic air to plunge south. Then rapid rebounds bring unusual warmth. Are we still in La Niña? Yes, but it's weakening. NOAA's Climate Prediction Center gives La Niña a 51% chance of continuing through February. The transition to ENSO-neutral conditions is expected by March or April. This weak La Niña has contributed to the variable winter pattern we've experienced. What about the rest of February? The overall pattern stays active. Multiple storm systems will track across the United States. The Northeast and Great Lakes have the best chance for additional significant snow. The Southeast stays mostly dry after this weekend's rain. The West Coast sees several more atmospheric river events. Temperature-wise, the second half of February trends colder than normal for the East Coast and Southeast. The Midwest and Plains trend near to slightly above normal. The West Coast trends cooler than normal. Let me now give you specific snowfall forecasts for this weekend and next week. This weekend, Saturday through Sunday, light snow is possible in the Appalachians. 1 to 3 inches across higher elevations of Maryland, West Virginia, and Western Virginia Sunday night. Nothing disruptive but enough to create slick roads. Tuesday night through Wednesday, the Northern Plains and Upper Midwest storm. 6 to 12 inches possible for northern Minnesota, especially near the Canadian border. 4 to 8 inches for northern Wisconsin. 2 to 6 inches for the Dakotas. Light accumulations 1 to 3 inches possible as far south as central Minnesota and central Wisconsin. Late next week, Thursday through Friday, the potential larger storm. This one is still very uncertain, but if it tracks as currently modeled, widespread 6 to 12-inch snowfall totals are possible from Iowa through Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, and Ohio. Parts of the Northeast could see similar amounts, but again, confidence is low this far out. Check back for updates Monday and Tuesday. California and Sierra Nevada, Monday through Wednesday. 2 to 4 feet of snow above 7,000 feet elevation. 1 to 2 feet between 5,000 and 7,000 feet. Rain and snow mix between 3,000 and 5,000 feet. Heavy rain below 3,000 feet with flooding concerns. Pacific Northwest, Monday through Wednesday. 1 to 2 feet in the Cascades above 4,000 feet, 6 to 12 inches between 2,000 and 4,000 feet. Heavy rain in valleys with localized flooding possible. Now let's talk about what this means for travel. Air travel this weekend should be most impacted Saturday afternoon and evening across Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, and Oklahoma due to thunderstorms. Dallas-Fort Worth, Houston, and New Orleans could see delays or cancellations Saturday afternoon through Saturday night. Sunday travel looks much better with clearing skies. Next week, Monday and Tuesday bring flight delays for the West Coast. San Francisco, Los Angeles, Seattle, and Portland could all see delays due to heavy rain and wind. Mountain airports like Denver, Salt Lake City, and Reno could have delays Tuesday and Wednesday due to snow. Late next week, Thursday and Friday, if the storm system develops as forecast, major delays possible for Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, and potentially Northeast airports. But again, this is contingent on the storm actually forming and tracking as currently modeled. Road travel is more concerning. Saturday evening through Sunday morning, Interstate 10, Interstate 20, Interstate 30, and Interstate 45 across Texas and Louisiana could be extremely hazardous due to severe thunderstorms, heavy rain, and flooding. Avoid travel during this period if possible. Monday and Tuesday, Interstate 5, Highway 101, and Interstate 80 in California face major flooding and snow concerns. Chain requirements will be in effect for mountain passes. Travel over Donner Summit and other Sierra passes could be impossible at times. Tuesday night and Wednesday, Interstate 29, Interstate 90, and Interstate 94 across the northern plains and upper Midwest face blizzard conditions with low visibility and dangerous wind chills. For those of you traveling for President's Day weekend, plan accordingly. The East Coast and Midwest look relatively quiet Monday through Wednesday before weather potentially deteriorates Thursday and Friday. Now, I want to take a moment to talk about preparation because severe weather requires action, not just awareness. If you are in the severe weather zone Saturday, here's your checklist. Know where you are going to shelter. The safest place is a basement or interior room on the lowest floor. Stay away from windows. If you're in a mobile home, identify a nearby sturdy building you can get to quickly. Charge all devices Friday night. Make sure you have flashlights and batteries. Have weather radio or a phone with emergency alerts enabled. Don't rely on just one warning method. If you recamping or in an RV this weekend in Texas, Louisiana, or Arkansas, strongly consider postponing. Tents and RVs offer almost no protection from tornadoes or severe thunderstorms. For those dealing with flooding, never drive through flooded roads. It only takes 12 inches of moving water to carry away a car. 6 inches can knock an adult off their feet. Turn around, don't drown isn't just a catchy phrase. It saves lives. Snow travelers next week carry emergency kits. Blankets, food, water, first aid supplies, jumper cables, ice scraper, shovel. If you get stranded in a snowstorm, stay with your vehicle. Run the engine periodically for heat, but make sure the exhaust pipe isn't blocked by snow. I also want to address a question many of you have been asking. What about power outages? Saturday's severe weather could cause scattered power outages across Texas and Louisiana due to damaging winds and possibly tornadoes. Outages could last several hours to a couple days depending on damage extent. Next week, AES windstorm Tuesday across the northern plains and Midwest could also cause power outages. Utilities are already on alert. Have backup plans for heating if power goes out during cold weather, California rain and wind. Monday and Tuesday could impact power in areas with aging infrastructure or lots of trees. Have backup power for essential devices. Now let me tell you about something fascinating that's happening in the atmosphere right now. We're re-experiencing what called a stratospheric warming event. This is when temperatures in the stratosphere, way up around 60,000 to 100,000 feet, suddenly increase dramatically. These events disrupt the polar vortex. The polar vortex is like a spinning top of cold air that normally sits over the Arctic. When it gets disrupted, it wobbles. And when it wobbles, cold air spills southward into places like the United States. This stratospheric warming event is one reason why we've seen such brutal cold across the east in late January and early February. But now, as that disrupted polar vortex reorganizes, we're re-seeing this dramatic warm-up across the central United States. Here's what makes 2026 unique. This stratospheric warming is colliding with something called the Madden-Julian Oscillation, or MJO. The MJO is a large-scale atmospheric wave that travels around the tropics. When it's in certain phases, it can either enhance or suppress cold air outbreaks. Right now, the MJO is entering a phase that favors warm conditions over the central United States. This is why models are so aggressive with the warmth next week. The stratospheric forcing and the tropical forcing are actually working together, but this one to last forever. By late February, the stratospheric warming effects could reconnect with the surface, potentially opening the door to more Arctic outbreaks. So enjoy the warmth while it lasts if you in the plains or Midwest, because colder air will likely return before March. Let us talk about some specific cities and towns that have asked for forecasts. Fargo, North Dakota. You are going from -3 degrees tonight to potentially 67 degrees by Tuesday. That is a 70-degree temperature swing in 4 days. Unprecedented. Enjoy Tuesday because Wednesday brings snow and much colder air. Rapid City, South Dakota. Currently 41 degrees, you will climb to the low 60s Monday and Tuesday. Then late Tuesday, a cold front drops you back to the 30s Wednesday with snow likely. Billings, Montana. You've been relatively mild, and that continues. Highs in the 40s and 50s through Tuesday. Wednesday brings snow with accumulations of 3 to 6 inches possible. Duluth, Minnesota. Currently 37 degrees, you soar to the low 60s by Tuesday. Lake Superior, 1T know what hit it. Then Wednesday night, heavy snow develops with 6 to 10 inches possible by Thursday morning. Buffalo, New York. You are currently dealing with lake effect snow. That continues through Saturday with an additional 2 to 4 inches. Sunday dries out. Monday and Tuesday stay dry with highs in the low 40s. Late week brings another potential snow event, Erie, Pennsylvania, similar to Buffalo. Lake effect continues Saturday, drier Sunday through Wednesday. Watching late week storm potential closely. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Currently 30 degrees, you all warm to the upper 40s by midweek. Dry weather dominates through Wednesday. Late week storm potential could bring mix of rain and snow. Columbus, Ohio. Currently 32 degrees, warming to near 50 by Wednesday. Mostly dry through midweek. Late week brings precipitation threat, likely starting as rain, then possibly changing to snow. Indianapolis, Indiana. Currently 37 degrees, climbing to the low 50s by Wednesday. Dry conditions through Wednesday. Late week system could bring accumulating snow if track is right. St. Louis, Missouri. Currently 42 degrees, soaring to near 65 by Tuesday. Beautiful weather Monday through Wednesday. Late week turns unsettled with rain possible. Memphis, Tennessee. Currently 50 degrees, climbing to near 70 by Tuesday. Watching Saturday night for line of severe thunderstorms. Sunday clears out nicely. Nashville, Tennessee. Currently 49 degrees, reaching the mid-60s by Tuesday. Saturday night brings heavy rain and possible severe storms. Sunday improves significantly. Birmingham, Alabama. Currently 45 degrees, warming to near 65 by Monday. Saturday night, severe weather threat, dry and pleasant Sunday through Tuesday. I need to emphasize something important about this forecast. Weather is probabilistic, not deterministic. That means we are dealing with probabilities and possibilities, not certainties. Models can and do change, especially as we get beyond 3 to 4 days. The severe weather Saturday, that S high confidence. The pattern change bringing warmth early next week, that S high confidence. The specific details of snow events late next week, that S lower confidence. This is why I am going to update this forecast Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Weather forecasting is an iterative process. We learn more as we get closer. New data comes in, models adjust, and forecasts become more accurate. So please, don't make critical decisions based solely on Day 7 forecasts. Use them for general planning, but as we get closer, check for updates. Now, let me talk about the difference between weather watches, warnings, and advisories, because I get questions about this constantly. A watch means conditions are favorable for severe weather or winter weather. It doesn't mean it's happening now. It means be prepared. It might happen in your area within the next several hours. A warning means severe weather is occurring or imminent. This is when you take action. Get to shelter. Stay indoors. Take the threat seriously. An advisory means conditions will be inconvenient or hazardous, but not life-threatening. Winter weather advisories, for example, mean travel will be impacted, but it's not a blizzard. For Saturday as severe weather, we'll likely see severe thunderstorm watches issued Saturday morning or early afternoon for parts of Texas and Oklahoma. As storms develop and intensify, severe thunderstorm warnings will be issued for specific counties. If rotation is detected, tornado warnings get issued. Please, when you see a warning, act immediately. Don't wait. Don't try to see the tornado. Get to your safe place. For next week, as winter weather, winter storm watches will likely be issued Monday for parts of the northern plains and upper Midwest. As confidence increases, these will be upgraded to winter storm warnings or blizzard warnings depending on conditions. Pay attention to local National Weather Service offices. They provide the most accurate, localized forecasts for your area. While I can give you the big picture, your local NWS office knows the specific terrain, typical weather patterns, and local impacts. Let me now address ocean and coastal conditions, because many of you live near the coast or have weekend beach plans. East Coast. Coastal flooding is not a major concern this weekend. Winds will be breezy Saturday behind the storm system, but nothing severe. Rip current risk is moderate along the Gulf Coast Saturday and Sunday. Beach conditions improve Monday through Wednesday, Gulf Coast. Rough surf Saturday with building seas and onshore winds. Rip current risk is high. Not a good beach day Saturday. Sunday improves, but seas remain elevated. Small craft advisories likely through the weekend. West Coast. Increasing surf Monday and Tuesday as the atmospheric river arrives. High surf advisories and warnings likely. Some beaches could see waves of 15 to 25 feet. Extremely dangerous conditions. Coastal flooding possible in low-lying areas during high tide cycles. This is not the week to surf or walk on jetties. Great Lakes. Ice coverage continues to decrease due to recent warmth. Lake effect snow continues for areas downwind of Lake Superior and Lake Michigan through Saturday. As winds shift Sunday, lake effect shuts down. Ice fishermen should exercise extreme caution as ice weakens. For boaters, this is not a good week on the West Coast. Small craft advisories and gale warnings will be in effect. Seas could reach 15 to 20 feet offshore. Even large vessels should exercise caution. Now let's discuss long-range outlooks beyond next week. The Climate Prediction Center's 6 to 10-day outlook, which covers roughly February 20th through February 24th, shows below normal temperatures for the East Coast and Southeast, near to above normal temperatures for the Midwest and Plains. Below normal temperatures for the West Coast. Precipitation-wise, above normal precipitation is favored for the West Coast, Pacific Northwest, and parts of the Great Lakes and Northeast. Below normal precipitation for the Southern Plains and Gulf Coast. The 8 to 14-day outlook, covering roughly February 22nd through February 28th, maintains below normal temperatures for the East, near normal for the central United States, below normal for the West, above normal precipitation continues for the West, Great Lakes, and Northeast, below normal for the South. What does this mean? February's second half should feature several more snow opportunities for the Great Lakes and Northeast. The pattern doesn't look overly warm for these regions. The West Coast stays wet, and the South stays relatively dry after this weekend's rain. For those planning March events, it's too early for specific forecasts, but climatologically, March is transition month. Winter tries to hang on in the north. Spring emerges in the south, and we often see significant storm systems that can produce either heavy snow or severe weather depending on their track. Now, I want to take a moment to talk about climate context, because several of you have asked about how this winter compares historically. Through January 31st, this winter ranks in the top 5 coldest for several cities. Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., all running significantly below normal for December through January. Snowfall totals are also above average for many Northeast cities. New York City has picked up over 25 inches when the average through January is around 14 inches. Philadelphia has seen over 20 inches when average is around 11 inches. Meanwhile, the South has seen remarkable snow events. The late January storm brought snow to the Florida Panhandle, where snow is extremely rare. The early February bomb cyclone brought historic snowfall to North Carolina's coast. In contrast, much of the West has run below normal for snowfall, especially California and the Southwest. This is changing now with the active pattern setting up, but early season snow was disappointing. Looking at the winter as a whole, December through February 2026, this will likely rank as a colder than average winter for the East and Midwest, near average for the Plains and Mountain West, warmer than average for Alaska and the Pacific Northwest. This winter has also featured more extreme temperature swings than typical. We've seen Arctic blasts followed by rapid warm-ups. This variability is characteristic of a disrupted polar vortex pattern. Let me give you some specific advice for different groups of people. If you are a farmer in the Plains or Midwest, this warm-up could trigger early spring fieldwork urges. Resist. Soils are still too wet in many areas, and late February and March can still bring significant winter weather. Patience will pay off. If you are a gardener thinking about starting seeds or planting, hold off. Average last frost dates haven't changed. Just because we have a week of warmth doesn't mean winter is over. Late season freezes can still occur through April in many areas. If you're remanaging livestock, be aware that rapid temperature changes can stress animals. Ensure adequate shelter is available. Water sources may freeze again when cold air returns late next week. If you're a homeowner, now is a good time to check your sump pump. With snow melting next week, basement flooding becomes more likely. Make sure gutters are clear. Check window wells. If you replanning spring break travel, early March can still bring significant weather. Don't assume warm weather in your destination. Check forecasts as you get closer. If you are a business owner planning outdoor events in late February or early March, have weather backup plans. The pattern remains active and unsettled. Now let me address some myths and misconceptions I've seen floating around social media. Myth number 1. Groundhog Day predictions are accurate. No, they re not. Punxsutawney Phil has about a 39% accuracy rate. Meteorological forecasts are far more reliable. Myth number 2. If it's warm in February, spring will come early. Not necessarily. Late-season winter storms are common through March. 1 week of warmth doesn't change long-term climate patterns. Myth number 3. Severe weather can happen in winter. Wrong. Severe thunderstorms and tornadoes can occur any month of the year. Winter severe weather outbreaks, while less common than spring outbreaks, can be just as dangerous. Myth number 4. Snow in the forecast means major accumulation. Not always. Many times, forecast snow amounts are light, 1 to 3 inches. Not every snow event is a blockbuster storm. Myth number 5. Weather apps are always accurate. Weather apps pull data from various models and sources. They are only as good as the underlying data. For critical weather decisions, check official National Weather Service forecasts. Let me now give you some specific safety tips for various weather hazards. For severe thunderstorms, stay indoors, avoid windows. If in a vehicle, pull over and stay inside. Don't seek shelter under highway overpasses. Don't stand under trees. Lightning can strike up to 10 miles from a thunderstorm. For tornadoes, basement or lowest floor interior room. Cover yourself with mattress or heavy blankets. Stay away from windows. If outside with no shelter, lie flat in a ditch or depression. Protect your head. For flooding, never drive through water. If trapped in vehicle and water rising, abandon vehicle and seek higher ground. If in home and water rising, go to highest level, even the roof if necessary. Call for help. For winter storms, stay off roads if possible. If must travel, carry emergency kit. If stranded, stay with vehicle. Run engine for heat, but ensure exhaust isn't blocked. Tie something bright to antenna so rescuers can find you. For extreme cold, limit outdoor exposure. Dress in layers. Cover all exposed skin. Watch for frostbite signs, white or grayish-yellow skin, numbness. Watch for hypothermia signs, shivering, confusion, drowsiness. For heat waves, even in February, unexpected warmth can be dangerous for vulnerable populations. Stay hydrated. Avoid strenuous outdoor activity during peak heat. Check on elderly neighbors. Now let us talk about the science behind why this forecast is so challenging. Weather prediction relies on computer models. These models solve complex equations that govern atmospheric motion. But the atmosphere is chaotic. Tiny differences in initial conditions can lead to large differences in outcomes. This is called sensitive dependence on initial conditions. The farther out we forecast, the more uncertain we become. A 3-day forecast is generally quite accurate. A 7-day forecast has more uncertainty. A 10-day forecast is more uncertain still. We use something called ensemble forecasting to account for this uncertainty. Instead of running one model, we run many versions with slightly different starting conditions. Then we look at how the results cluster. If most ensemble members agree, confidence is high. If they respread out, confidence is low. Right now, ensemble forecasts show good agreement on the pattern through Wednesday. There is a warm ridge over the central United States. There is a storm impacting California. There's a storm developing over the northern plains. But late next week, the ensemble spread increases. Some members develop a significant storm system. Others keep it weaker or shift its track. This is why confidence decreases. I want to emphasize that uncertainty is not the same as inaccuracy. Acknowledging uncertainty is actually more honest and more useful than false precision. Saying there's a 40% chance of accumulating snow Thursday is more accurate than saying it will snow 6 inches Thursday when the range of possibilities is broad. Now, I'm going to walk through some specific weather model guidance because I know many of you are weather enthusiasts who follow models. The GFS model continues to show an active pattern through late February. It develops 2 significant storm systems next week, one Tuesday, Wednesday, another Thursday, Friday. It keeps the West Coast wet. It brings warmth to the central United States early week, then crashes temperatures back down. The European model agrees on the overall pattern but differs on details. It's slightly slower with timing. It keeps the second storm system a bit farther south. It is less aggressive with snowfall totals for the upper Midwest. The Canadian model falls somewhere in between. It agrees with the active pattern. It shows both storm systems, but it is less certain about snowfall amounts in specific tracks. The NAM and HRRR models, which are higher resolution short-range models, are excellent for the next 48 to 60 hours. They re-showing the severe weather setup Saturday quite clearly. They agree on the heaviest rain corridor. They show the potential for supercells ahead of the main line. For snow forecasting next week, we'll rely heavily on the higher resolution models as we get within 48 hours of events. Right now, they are too far out to be useful for snow amounts. I also want to mention the Weather Prediction Center's snowfall forecast maps and the Storm Prediction Center's severe weather outlooks. These are excellent official sources produced by NOAA meteorologists. They re-updated frequently and provide the best guidance for planning. Let me talk about some specific microclimates and local effects. Lake effect snow areas. Even though the pattern is warming, lake effect can still occur when cold air flows over relatively warm lake water. Areas downwind of Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, and Lake Ontario should monitor for lake effect through Saturday. Mountain areas. Even when valleys are warm, mountains can still receive significant snow. The snow level might rise, but peaks still accumulate. This is especially true next week in the Sierra Nevada and Cascades urban heat islands. Cities tend to be warmer than surrounding rural areas. This can mean the difference between rain and snow or between snow that melts immediately and snow that accumulates. Chicago, for example, might see mostly rain while suburbs see snow during marginal events. Valley cold air damming. In the Appalachians and other mountain regions, cold air can get trapped in valleys even as warmer air arrives aloft. This creates persistent fog, drizzle, and freezing drizzle. Areas like the Shenandoah Valley and parts of western North Carolina should watch for this. Coastal sea breezes. Even in winter, sea breezes can develop during warm, sunny days. This can keep coastal areas cooler than inland areas by 5 to 10 degrees. Relevant for the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast next week. Let me address some questions about weather equipment and technology. Many of you ask what weather instruments I recommend. For basic home weather monitoring, a good quality digital thermometer and rain gauge are essential. You can get these for under $50. Make sure the thermometer is in a shaded location away from buildings. For more advanced monitoring, Davis Instruments and Ambient Weather make excellent home weather stations. These measure temperature, humidity, wind speed and direction, barometric pressure, and rainfall. They upload data to the internet and some contribute to national weather networks. Weather radar apps are useful for tracking storms in real time. RadarScope is the gold standard for professional-grade radar. My Radar and Weather Underground also have good radar features. For storm chasing or photography, a good DSLR or mirrorless camera with a wide-angle lens is essential. Lightning triggers can help capture lightning photos. Always have backup power for weather radios and phones. A hand crank or battery-powered NOAA weather radio is essential for severe weather warnings. Now, let me talk about how to interpret forecast graphics. Temperature maps with colors. Red and orange mean warm or hot. Blue and purple mean cold. Green and yellow are moderate. The specific numbers matter more than the colors. Pressure maps with contours. Tightly packed lines mean strong winds. Widely spaced lines mean light winds. The letter L marks low pressure systems that bring clouds and precipitation. The letter H marks high pressure systems that bring clear skies. Fronts on maps. Blue lines with triangles are cold fronts bringing cooler air. Red lines with semicircles are warm fronts bringing warmer air. Purple lines with both are stationary fronts. Purple lines with triangles and semicircles alternating are occluded fronts. Radar colors. Green is light rain, yellow is moderate rain, red is heavy rain, pink or purple is very heavy rain or hail. Blues and purples can also indicate snow depending on the radar type. Satellite images. White clouds are high altitude, gray clouds are mid-level, low white puffy clouds are cumulus, smooth white sheets are stratus. Hurricane-like spirals are strong low-pressure systems. I realize I've given you an enormous amount of information. Let me summarize the key takeaways. Number 1. Severe weather, Saturday afternoon and night from Texas to the Gulf Coast. Damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes possible. Heavy rain with flooding concerns. Number 2. Dramatic warm-up early next week for the central United States. Some record highs possible. Temperatures could be 30 to 40 degrees above normal. Number 3. West Coast gets pounded with heavy rain and mountain snow Monday through Wednesday. Flooding concerns in valleys. Excellent snow for ski resorts. Number 4. Northern Plains and Upper Midwest see winter storm Tuesday night and Wednesday with accumulating snow and high winds. Number 5. Potential for another significant storm late next week impacting Midwest, Great Lakes, and possibly Northeast. Confidence is lower this far out. Number 6. February stays active overall with multiple storm systems. Pattern favors more snow for Great Lakes and Northeast regions. Here is what you need to do right now. If you are in the severe weather zone, review your safety plan tonight. Know where you will shelter tomorrow. Charge devices. Have weather radio ready. If you have outdoor plans this weekend or next week, check this forecast against your location. Adjust plans if necessary. Don't take unnecessary risks. If you are traveling next week, especially to California or the Northern Plains, monitor forecasts daily. Be prepared for delays. Have backup plans. If you are in the Northeast and want snow, pay attention to late week storm potential. This could be the last big snow chance for February. Comment below with your city and state. Tell me what weather you are experiencing right now and what you are hoping for this week. I read every single comment and use your feedback to improve future forecasts. Make sure you resubscribe to this channel. I'll have updated forecasts Monday, Wednesday, and Friday next week as these systems develop. Severe weather coverage may include live streams if Saturday's severe weather threat increases. Share this forecast with friends and family who need to know this information. Weather impacts everyone and awareness saves lives. Most importantly, take the weather seriously but don't panic. We have excellent forecasting tools. We have warning systems. We have time to prepare. Use that time wisely. This is going to be one of the most dynamic weeks of weather we've seen all winter. Multiple storm systems, extreme temperature swings, severe weather, heavy snow, flooding rain. It's all happening over the next 7 days, but weather is beautiful in its complexity. It's powerful. It's humbling. And it connects all of us. Whether you're in Miami enjoying sunshine or Fargo experiencing a 70-degree temperature swing, we are all under the same atmosphere. Before we wrap up, let me give you even more specific details for additional cities because I know many of you want hyper-local information. Portland, Maine. Currently -6 degrees with passing clouds. Saturday brings sunny skies with highs near 40. Sunday stays dry with partly cloudy skies and highs in the low 40s. Monday and Tuesday continue the quiet pattern with highs in the mid-40s. Wednesday could bring snow developing late in the day. Amounts uncertain, but 2 to 4 inches possible by Thursday morning. Concord, New Hampshire, currently -5 degrees and clear. Saturday looks beautiful, sunny with highs near 38. Sunday, partly cloudy, high near 41. Monday, mostly sunny, high near 44. Tuesday stays dry, high near 46. Late week brings snow potential. Burlington, Vermont, frigid at -8 degrees right now with clear skies. Saturday, sunny and cold, high near 36. Sunday, partly cloudy, high near 39. Monday, mostly sunny, high near 42. Tuesday continues dry, high near 44. Late week snow threat increases. Albany, New York, currently -7 degrees with passing clouds. Saturday, sunny, high near 39. Sunday, partly cloudy, high near 42. Monday, mostly sunny, high near 45. Tuesday stays pleasant, high near 47. Wednesday and Thursday bring increasing snow chances. Syracuse, New York, currently -6 degrees and overcast. Heavy lake effect snow continues tonight with an additional 3 to 6 inches by Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, the snow tapers off. Sunday looks much better with partly cloudy skies and highs in the upper 30s. Monday and Tuesday stay dry with highs in the low 40s. Late week brings another round of lake effect and possibly a larger storm system. Binghamton, New York. Currently -6 degrees with passing clouds. Saturday partly sunny, high near 37. Sunday mostly cloudy, high near 39. Monday partly sunny, high near 42. Tuesday stays dry, high near 44. Late week brings mixed precipitation threat. Scranton, Pennsylvania. Currently -4 degrees and clear. Saturday sunny, high near 41. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 44. Monday mostly sunny, high near 48. Tuesday continues pleasant, high near 50. Late week brings rain or snow depending on storm track. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Currently -5 degrees and clear. Saturday sunny, high near 44. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 47. Monday mostly sunny, high near 51. Tuesday stays dry, high near 53. Late week precipitation could start as rain, then change to snow. Allentown, Pennsylvania. Currently -4 degrees and clear. Saturday sunny, high near 42. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 45. Monday mostly sunny, high near 49. Tuesday stays pleasant, high near 51. Late week brings precipitation threat. Trenton, New Jersey. Currently -2 degrees and clear. Saturday sunny, high near 45. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 48. Monday mostly sunny, high near 52. Tuesday continues dry, high near 54. Late week brings rain or snow chance, Atlantic City, New Jersey. Currently -2 degrees and clear. Coastal location keeps it slightly milder than inland. Saturday sunny, high near 47. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 50. Monday mostly sunny, high near 54. Tuesday stays pleasant, high near 56. Late week brings coastal storm potential. Newark, New Jersey. Currently 1 degree with passing clouds. Saturday sunny, high near 46. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 49. Monday mostly sunny, high near 53. Tuesday stays dry, high near 55. Late week brings precipitation chances. Bridgeport, Connecticut. Currently 0 degrees and clear. Saturday sunny, high near 43. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 46. Monday mostly sunny, high near 50. Tuesday continues pleasant, high near 52. Late week brings snow or rain possibility. Hartford, Connecticut. Currently -3 degrees and clear. Saturday sunny, high near 41. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 44. Monday mostly sunny, high near 48. Tuesday stays dry, high near 50. Late week brings winter weather potential. Providence, Rhode Island. Currently -1 degree with passing clouds. Saturday sunny, high near 42. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 45. Monday mostly sunny, high near 49. Tuesday continues dry, high near 51. Late week could bring accumulating snow. Worcester, Massachusetts. Currently -3 degrees and clear. Saturday sunny but cold, high near 38. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 41. Monday mostly sunny, high near 45. Tuesday stays pleasant, high near 47. Late week brings snow threat, Springfield, Massachusetts. Currently -4 degrees and clear. Saturday sunny, high near 40. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 43. Monday mostly sunny, high near 47. Tuesday continues dry, high near 49. Late week brings winter weather possibility. Manchester, New Hampshire. Currently -5 degrees and mostly cloudy. Saturday sunny, high near 39. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 42. Monday mostly sunny, high near 46. Tuesday stays dry, high near 48. Late week snow chances increase. Bangor, Maine, absolutely frigid at -12 degrees with passing clouds. Saturday sunny but very cold, high near 34. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 37. Monday mostly sunny, high near 40. Tuesday continues cold but dry, high near 42. Late week brings accumulating snow potential. Presque Isle, Maine. Even colder at -11 degrees and clear. Saturday sunny, high near 32. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 35. Monday mostly sunny, high near 38. Tuesday stays cold, high near 40. Late week brings significant snow threat for northern Maine. Now let's move to more mid-Atlantic cities. Wilmington, Delaware. Currently -2 degrees and clear. Saturday sunny, high near 46. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 49. Monday mostly sunny, high near 53. Tuesday stays pleasant, high near 55. Late week brings precipitation that could be rain or snow. Baltimore, Maryland. Currently -3 degrees with passing clouds. Saturday sunny, high near 48. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 51. Monday mostly sunny, high near 55. Tuesday continues mild, high near 57. Late week brings rain or snow depending on temperatures. Annapolis, Maryland. Currently -2 degrees and clear. Chesapeake Bay location. Saturday sunny, high near 48. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 51. Monday mostly sunny, high near 55. Tuesday stays pleasant, high near 57. Late week precipitation type uncertain. Frederick, Maryland. Currently -4 degrees and clear. Higher elevation keeps it cooler. Saturday sunny, high near 46. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 49. Monday mostly sunny, high near 53. Tuesday continues dry, high near 55. Late week brings winter weather potential. Dover, Delaware. Currently -3 degrees and clear. Saturday sunny, high near 47. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 50. Monday mostly sunny, high near 54. Tuesday stays mild, high near 56. Late week brings coastal low potential. Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Currently -3 degrees and clear. Coastal resort town. Saturday sunny, high near 48. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 51. Monday mostly sunny, high near 55. Tuesday continues pleasant, high near 57. Late week could bring nor'easter conditions. Ocean City, Maryland. Currently -2 degrees and clear. Beach community. Saturday sunny, high near 49. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 52. Monday mostly sunny, high near 56. Tuesday stays mild, high near 58. Late week brings rough surf and potential coastal flooding. Now let's hit Virginia and the deeper south. Richmond, Virginia. Currently -2 degrees and clear. Saturday sunny, high near 52. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 55. Monday mostly sunny, high near 59. Tuesday continues warm, high near 61. Late week brings rain threat, possibly changing to snow on back end. Norfolk, Virginia. Currently -2 degrees and clear. Coastal city with major naval presence. Saturday sunny, high near 51. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 54. Monday mostly sunny, high near 58. Tuesday stays mild, high near 60. Late week brings coastal storm potential. Virginia Beach, Virginia. Currently -3 degrees and clear. Beach resort city. Saturday sunny, high near 50. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 53. Monday mostly sunny, high near 57. Tuesday continues pleasant, high near 59. Late week brings rough surf and possible nor'easter. Roanoke, Virginia. Currently 4 degrees and clear. Mountain Valley City. Saturday sunny, high near 50. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 53. Monday mostly sunny, high near 57. Tuesday stays pleasant, high near 59. Late week brings precipitation, possibly snow at higher elevations. Charlottesville, Virginia. Currently 0 degrees and clear. University Town. Saturday sunny, high near 51. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 54. Monday mostly sunny, high near 58. Tuesday continues mild, high near 60. Late week brings rain or snow threat. Raleigh, North Carolina. Currently 1 degree and clear. Still cleaning up from last week's historic snow. Saturday sunny, high near 57. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 60. Monday mostly sunny, high near 64. Tuesday stays warm, high near 66. Remainder of next week looks dry and mild. Durham, North Carolina. Currently 1 degree and clear. Research Triangle area. Saturday sunny, high near 57. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 60. Monday mostly sunny, high near 64. Tuesday continues warm, high near 66. Late week stays mostly dry. Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Currently 1 degree and clear. University Town. Saturday sunny, high near 57. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 60. Monday mostly sunny, high near 64. Tuesday stays pleasant, high near 66. Late week looks quiet. Greensboro, North Carolina. Currently 4 degrees and clear. Piedmont City. Saturday sunny, high near 56. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 59. Monday mostly sunny, high near 63. Tuesday continues mild, high near 65. Rest of week stays dry. Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Currently 3 degrees and clear. Twin City with Salem. Saturday sunny, high near 55. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 58. Monday mostly sunny, high near 62. Tuesday stays warm, high near 64. Late week remains dry. Asheville, North Carolina. Currently 4 degrees and clear. Mountain City just had historic snow. Saturday sunny, high near 52. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 55. Monday mostly sunny, high near 59. Tuesday continues pleasant, high near 61. Snow melts rapidly next week. Wilmington, North Carolina, currently 2 degrees and clear. Coastal city that saw rare snow last week. Saturday sunny, high near 60. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 63. Monday, mostly sunny, high near 67. Tuesday stays warm, high near 69. Beautiful beach weather returning. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, currently 4 degrees and clear. Major beach resort. Saturday, sunny, high near 62. Sunday, partly cloudy, high near 65. Monday, mostly sunny, high near 69. Tuesday continues warm, high near 71. Perfect golf weather. Columbia, South Carolina, currently 5 degrees and clear. State capital, Saturday sunny, high near 60. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 63. Monday mostly sunny, high near 67. Tuesday stays pleasant, high near 69. Late week remains dry. Greenville, South Carolina, currently 7 degrees and clear. Upstate City, Saturday sunny, high near 58. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 61. Monday mostly sunny, high near 65. Tuesday continues mild, high near 67. Dry pattern continues. Spartanburg, South Carolina, currently 6 degrees and clear. Piedmont City, Saturday sunny, high near 57. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 60. Monday mostly sunny, high near 64. Tuesday stays warm, high near 66. Late week looks pleasant. Augusta, Georgia, currently 10 degrees and clear. Masters Golf City, Saturday sunny, high near 63. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 66. Monday mostly sunny, high near 70. Tuesday continues warm, high near 72. Excellent outdoor weather all week. Savannah, Georgia, currently 9 degrees and clear. Historic coastal city, Saturday sunny, high near 65. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 68. Monday mostly sunny, high near 72. Tuesday stays warm, high near 74. Wonderful week ahead for tourists. Jacksonville, Florida, currently 12 degrees with passing clouds. Saturday sunny, high near 68. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 71. Monday mostly sunny, high near 75. Tuesday continues warm, high near 77. Beautiful beach and golf weather. Tallahassee, Florida, currently 8 degrees and clear. State capital, Saturday sunny, high near 66. Sunday partly cloudy, high near 69. Monday mostly sunny, high near 73. Tuesday stays pleasant, high near 75. Dry week ahead, Pensacola, Florida, currently 15 degrees and clear. Western Panhandle, Saturday brings increasing clouds with scattered thunderstorms developing afternoon, high near 70. Saturday night could see severe storms. Sunday clears out, high near 72. Monday and Tuesday stay dry and warm. Mobile, Alabama, currently 12 degrees and clear. Port City, Saturday increasing clouds, scattered thunderstorms afternoon and evening, high near 71. Some storms could be severe Saturday night. Sunday improves significantly, high near 73. Rest of week stays dry. Montgomery, Alabama, currently 12 degrees and clear. State capital, Saturday scattered thunderstorms, high near 69. Saturday night brings line of storms, some severe. Sunday clears out nicely, high near 71. Monday through Tuesday warm and dry. Huntsville, Alabama, currently 7 degrees with passing clouds. Northern Alabama, Saturday scattered showers and storms, high near 66. Saturday night brings heavy rain and possible severe storms. Sunday dries out, high near 68. Rest of week pleasant. Let me also give you forecasts for major Texas cities since they in the severe weather zone. Dallas, Texas, currently 68 degrees and mostly cloudy. Saturday brings scattered severe thunderstorms afternoon and evening, high near 76. Damaging winds and hail main threats. Tornado or 2 possible. Saturday night storms continue, could be severe. Sunday morning lingering showers, then clearing, high near 74. Monday sunny and warm, high near 78. Fort Worth, Texas, currently 67 degrees and mostly cloudy. Saturday scattered to numerous severe thunderstorms develop afternoon, high near 75. Line of storms moves through evening with damaging wind threat. Saturday night storms continue. Sunday clears out, high near 73. Monday beautiful, high near 77. Houston, Texas, currently 62 degrees with fog. Saturday scattered thunderstorms develop afternoon, becoming more numerous evening, high near 76. Saturday night brings line of severe thunderstorms with damaging wind and tornado threat. Sunday morning showers taper off, high near 75. Monday sunny, high near 79. San Antonio, Texas, currently 65 degrees and mostly cloudy. Saturday scattered severe thunderstorms afternoon along Interstate 35 corridor, high near 77. Evening brings line of storms with wind and hail threat. Sunday morning showers end, high near 76. Monday, sunny and warm, high near 80. Austin, Texas, currently 66 degrees and mostly cloudy. Saturday, severe thunderstorms likely afternoon and evening, high near 78. Main threats are damaging winds and large hail. Saturday night storms continue. Sunday clears out, high near 77. Monday, beautiful weather returns, high near 81. Corpus Christi, Texas, currently 68 degrees with passing clouds. Saturday, scattered showers and storms, high near 76. Saturday night brings line of storms, some strong. Sunday morning showers taper, high near 75. Monday, sunny, high near 78. Waco, Texas, currently 66 degrees and clear. Saturday, severe thunderstorms develop afternoon, high near 76. Line of storms evening brings damaging wind threat. Saturday night storms continue. Sunday clears out, high near 74. Monday, sunny, high near 78. Amarillo, Texas, currently 58 degrees and mostly cloudy. Saturday, mostly cloudy with isolated storms, possible afternoon, high near 64. Saturday night becomes breezy and cooler. Sunday, partly cloudy, high near 60. Monday, sunny, high near 65. Lubbock, Texas, currently 55 degrees with passing clouds. Saturday, partly cloudy with chance of afternoon storms, high near 63. Saturday night, partly cloudy and breezy. Sunday, mostly sunny, high near 62. Monday, sunny, high near 67. El Paso, Texas, currently 56 degrees and partly cloudy. Saturday, partly cloudy, high near 68. Sunday, mostly sunny, high near 70. Monday, sunny, high near 73. Staying dry all week in far west Texas. Midland, Texas, currently 59 degrees and mostly cloudy. Saturday, partly cloudy with isolated severe storms possible late afternoon, high near 69. Saturday night, partly cloudy. Sunday, mostly sunny, high near 68. Monday, sunny, high near 72. Abilene, Texas, currently 68 degrees and clear. Saturday, scattered severe thunderstorms afternoon, high near 74. Evening brings squall line with wind threat. Saturday night storms taper. Sunday, partly sunny, high near 70. Monday, sunny, high near 74. Let me now cover Louisiana cities since Mardi Gras is happening. New Orleans, Louisiana. This is critical for all the Mardi Gras celebrations. Currently 61 degrees with increasing clouds. Saturday, scattered showers and thunderstorms developing. Afternoon, high near 74. Saturday evening and night brings line of severe thunderstorms with damaging wind and tornado threat. This will impact evening parades and festivities. Sunday morning, lingering showers, then partly cloudy afternoon, high near 72. Sunday evening through Fat Tuesday on the 17th looks dry with highs in the low 70s. Perfect parade weather for the main Mardi Gras celebrations. Baton Rouge, Louisiana, currently 59 degrees and increasing clouds. Saturday, scattered severe storms develop. Afternoon, high near 73. Saturday night brings squall line with severe weather threat. Sunday morning showers end, high near 71. Monday through Tuesday, dry and pleasant. Shreveport, Louisiana, currently 57 degrees and partly cloudy. Saturday, scattered showers and storms, high near 72. Saturday night brings line of severe storms with wind and tornado threat. Sunday morning, lingering storms, high near 70. Monday, sunny, high near 73. Lafayette, Louisiana, currently 60 degrees and increasing clouds. Saturday, scattered severe thunderstorms afternoon and evening, high near 74. Saturday night, squall line moves through. Sunday clears out, high near 72. Rest of week stays dry. Lake Charles, Louisiana, currently 61 degrees and partly cloudy. Saturday, scattered severe storms, high near 75. Saturday night brings heavy rain and severe weather. Sunday morning showers taper, high near 73. Monday sunny, high near 76. Now let's cover Arkansas and Oklahoma. Little Rock, Arkansas, currently 58 degrees and passing clouds. Saturday, scattered showers and thunderstorms, high near 68. Heavy rain possible. Saturday night storms continue. Sunday morning, lingering showers, high near 66. Monday, partly sunny, high near 68. Fayetteville, Arkansas, currently 55 degrees and mostly cloudy. Saturday, mostly cloudy with scattered showers, high near 65. Saturday night rain continues. Sunday, partly cloudy, high near 62. Monday, mostly sunny, high near 65. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Currently 61 degrees and clear. Tonight, isolated severe storms possible with hail, low around 52. Saturday, scattered showers and storms, high near 68. Saturday night, storms continue. Sunday, partly cloudy, high near 65. Monday, sunny and warmer, high near 70. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Currently 59 degrees and mostly cloudy. Tonight, chance of showers, low around 50. Saturday, scattered thunderstorms, high near 66. Heavy rain possible. Saturday night storms continue. Sunday, partly cloudy, high near 63. Monday, sunny, high near 68. I also want to give you specific timing for when temperatures peak next week because this warmth is really remarkable. For Minneapolis, the warmest day will be Tuesday with highs potentially reaching 68 degrees. This would break the previous record of 64 degrees set back in 1912. The warmth peaks between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. Tuesday afternoon. For Des Moines, Wednesday will be the warmest day with highs around 71 degrees. This shatters the old record of 68 degrees. Peak warmth occurs mid-afternoon Wednesday. For Sioux Falls, Tuesday brings the warmth with highs near 67 degrees. The previous record was 63 degrees. Warmest temperatures occur between noon and 3 p.m. Tuesday. For Fargo, Monday and Tuesday both reach into the low 60s. This is about 30 to 35 degrees above normal. Previous records could fall both days. For Bismarck, Tuesday peaks near 60 degrees. This is remarkably warm for mid-February in North Dakota. For Rapid City, Monday brings highs near 63. Tuesday reaches the mid-60s. This is spring like warmth in the Black Hills. The warmth doesn't last long, though. By Wednesday, cold air crashes back in behind the storm system. Minneapolis drops from the upper 60s Tuesday to the upper 40s Wednesday. By Thursday, highs only reach the mid-30s with snow likely. This temperature whiplash is hard on infrastructure. Freeze-thaw cycles cause potholes to worsen. Roof ice dams can form as snow melts, then refreezes. Pipes can be stressed by rapid temperature changes. If you a homeowner in the northern tier, be aware of these freeze-thaw impacts. Check your roof for ice dams. Make sure gutters can handle meltwater. Watch for basement seepage as snow melts. For drivers, be aware that potholes will worsen significantly next week. The freeze-thaw cycle is brutal on road surfaces. Drive cautiously and report major potholes to local authorities. Let me also talk about snowmelt flooding because this becomes a concern when you go from below zero to the 60s rapidly. Urban areas with storm drains can usually handle snowmelt. But if drains are clogged with ice or debris, flooding can occur. Clear storm drains near your property if possible. Rural areas with poor drainage can see field flooding. This is normal during spring thaw but unusual in mid-February. If you have livestock, ensure they have access to high ground. Basements in flood-prone areas should be monitored. Sump pumps should be tested before the melt. Have backup power for sump pumps if possible. Creeks and small streams will run high next week across the upper Midwest. This isn't major river flooding, but stream bank erosion can occur. Keep children and pets away from fast-moving water. Stay safe, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next forecast. Remember, weather waits for no one. Be prepared.